It's Fayette County Sports, presented in part by the Fayette County Early Learning Center, Epifano McDonald's of Fayette County and Jamestown, Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, Great Oaks Career Campuses, Kirk's Furniture, Liella Lanes and Amore Pizzeria, ProMedica Heartland Hospice, M&M Horsehair and M&M Fasteners, The Summers Funeral Home, Weichert Realtors, Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse. Thank you for watching Fayette County Sports on WCHC TV.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And good evening, everyone. The game that everyone's been kind of waiting for about, all season long. When it looked like both Washington Courthouse and Miami Trace could have that special season. Well, we got a treat because not only is just one school's having a good season basketball-wise for the boys, it's both of them. And tonight, Miami Trace, Washington Courthouse will face each other for the 2021-22 FAC Boys Championship. Both teams enter the contest with a record of 8 wins and 1 loss. Washington Courthouse has lost 4 contests, but you look at who they've lost to. They've lost to St. Charles. They lost to Reedy, who's state ranked. They lost to Lynchburg Clay, who I don't think lost to, Leesburg Fairfield. They haven't lost a game all year. And they lost, of course, to Jackson, who's having a pretty good season. Meanwhile, for Miami Trace, they have 3 losses. They lost to a very tough Waynesville team. And they lost to Courthouse, of course, in town by 20-some points. And David, I'll tell you, I knew I was going to start talking about which teams they beat them, and I was going to forget one of them. But anyway, they come in at 16-3. I know because we was here that night. We did the game. I know it was Western Brown. That was the other team. Yes, Western Brown, Waynesville, and Washington Courthouse. Oh, boy. So that's why I talked to David. He doesn't respond. He just sits there. But for some reason, it's just like he tells me through brain waves, Randy, this is what you want to say, and I say it. Thank you very much, my friend. Anyway, those 16-3 against 16-4. As we mentioned, both these teams are 8-1 coming to this contest. People have been bugging me now for almost 2 weeks. I don't want to say bugged me, but they've been asking me. He said, Randy, when was the last time these two schools played for the championship on the line this late in the season? And I said, I don't know. And we're going to go ahead and we'll discuss that in just a few minutes. But right now we're being joined by the winning coach from Miami Trace, Haley Detweiler. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good now.
You in a better mood than you were last week?
I am.
That was a stinker of a game for you guys. That was a tough loss.
Yes.
But now you got a good win.
Yes, we've had 2 good wins now in a row.
Now you beat a very tough Adena team.
Yes, I believe they were a 16-4 team when we walked into their gym.
And tonight, you guys jumped out 11-0. Courthouse got a little, I think, 7-0 run. And then after that, you guys just took off. We gave Hillary McCoy the player of the game because I know that, Bean had a lot more points, but that second half, she just took off and really started to spark, and you guys stayed up about 8-10 points the rest of the second half.
Yeah, hats off to Hillary. Those 2 buckets she had right back to back. That one was off of a steal. She went through the passing lane, finished on that layup. Those were. I thought that was probably our big turning point in the game. That kind of set them back a little bit. That they kind of just looked like they were back on their heels on offense. They looked a little less aggressive. I thought that was where the game got changed.
When you look with tournaments coming up, you guys are off now for almost 2 weeks?
Yes.
And you're playing New Lex?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess the big question is, what are y'all going to do for 2 weeks? I know you're not going to go out partying or anything.
We're going to give them Monday off. They had a rough week.
Really?
We had 3 games. They practiced real hard after our Lynchburg game on Monday. We had a heart-to-heart in the locker room, and they've had a good week of practice coming in. we were getting ready for the good Adena team, and of course Courthouse. It's always like
shouldn't need
rivalry.
too much work for that, right?
No. So we're going to take Monday off, let them have a day, get recuperated. We got some people who's a little sore, more sore muscles just from getting beat around all week. And then on Tuesday, we're going to come right back to the grindstone, and we're going to start game planning for New Lex.
I know you've got a good group of seniors to play for you and stuff. Real quickly, since this might be the last time we get to talk to you because we're not going to be on the road, but what do you want to say about your seniors?
Well, I'm really proud about how the way the seniors finished this season. Like Pife, she's had a lot of responsibility, whether she's handling the ball, have to come off of it. Like tonight, we really wanted her to use her speed to her advantage. It's something that we know is she's usually the quickest kid on the court.
Right.
And, we've been challenging her all year. When you get downhill, take the layup. And as the seasons went on, she has gotten more and more confident of taking that shot and not having to pass it off, especially when she's open. So that's a kid that comes in every day. She works hard. She competes with everybody. She makes everybody better when she's on defense. And, she frustrates everybody in practice, but that's what we tell them is going to make them better. So,
yeah.
I mean, she comes in there. You never fault her for her attitude or her work ethic. You never have to ask her to work harder. So that's a kid that, next year we're going to miss. Hillary McCoy, she's been a great kid for 4 years. She's gotten longer. She's gotten taller. And as she's been a great jumper when I coached her as a JV kid her freshman year. But as she's gotten taller, she's been able to clean up the glass, get more rebounds. And I thought tonight she was big early in the first half, cleaning up the glass when Bean and Lovett were kind of boxing out, trying to they were outside the paint. She came in there and slashed.
Yeah, I was going to say, I had her like 5 defensive rebounds in the first half. And I thought, whoa, wait a minute, she's playing guard. What's she doing here? Yeah,
she can rebound. We see that every night in practice. She elevates well. We joke that a lot of times she probably should have been on the volleyball team too. So, that's a kid that comes in every day. She works really hard. She does everything you ask her to do. She's a great kid. She's a real quiet kid too. But she's a real joy to be around. And see her growth over these 4 years, having been the only coach that's coached her, has been a joy for me. So that's a kid, she does a lot of little things that people don't notice. That just tips off the ball, little bit of help side here. She makes a shot when people are leaving so they can go focus on Jesse or Bean or somebody like that. And then she knocks down a 3-point shot, and then people have to come back to her. So, And then Mallory Lovett, that's a kid that, a lot of people don't really notice. She always has the big assignment. She always has to guard the biggest kid on the floor. We ask her to guard the post player. She's usually outsized, but she's never said no. She never backs down from a challenge. And that's a kid that she's out there talking to her teammates. She's trying to make everybody better, telling them screens are coming, trying to help people when they're out of position. She's our second leading rebounder, and she's 5'6".
Wow.
So that's a stat a lot of people don't ever realize. And, she's not an unselfish kid. She goes out there. She's not looking to score and get points and all this. She's wanting to make sure the team wins. She's going to pass off that ball. Now, she's got the open shot. She'll take it. But she wants to make sure we win first, and she's a defensive-minded kid. When we're in those drills, she's always talking, always moving, and making everyone around her better. So that's somebody that, as a leadership role, especially on that defensive end, going to be big holes to fill. And then Bean Jacobs, of course, she's been a 4-year varsity player. I think she started starting as a sophomore for Coach Ackley. That's a kid her role has changed a bunch over the 4 years. When she came in as a freshman, she was a sub, hit a big shot against Fairland to win the game, send it into overtime from her knees. It was crazy. And then last year we had her handling the ball, and then this year we've decided that she's more of a post player, but she can come out, hit the three, she can handle the ball. She does a lot of things that makes everyone around her better, trying to be a leader on and off the floor, talking to teammates, putting them in right spots. And, that's a kid that she's going to do a lot of things as she continues on. Hopefully she decides she wants to continue playing at the next level. She does have opportunities there. She wants to get better, and she's a complete student of the game. I've watched her take notes over film. We've sat and talked about games.
Wow.
So that's a kid that's got a high basketball IQ.
That's very unusual to hear that girls or even high school kids will even do those, take notes and stuff like that. So that's good to hear. Real quickly, we've got about 30 seconds left. I know that you've mentioned before you give the girls time off and stuff like that. What are some of the things that you'll be working on as you prepare for New Lexington?
Well, New Lex likes to press. He likes to run up and down the floor. He's a AAU guy, so I know he likes a fast-paced game. I've known their coach for many years.
Okay.
His mom and my mom played high school basketball together.
Oh, really?
So
Oh, my goodness.
he's a Georgetown graduate. We're the same age. He was on their Final Four team and the MVP of their undefeated season. So.
All right.
He likes to play a fast game, so we're going to work on slowing them down, working on breaking their press, and, annihilating their defense as best as we can.
Well, wish you the best of luck in tournament. If we don't get a chance to talk to you again, we'll have you and the girls up at McDonald's in March when we do the Star of the Game shows and stuff, and we'll talk to you again and see how things are going, okay?
All right.
All right.
Thank you for all the coverage
Thanks, Kayla.
this year.
Appreciate you coming over and talking to us.
All right.
Okay. All right. Kayla Detweiler joined us here on our post-game program, and we're just about ready for the starting lineups in just a moment. I want to answer your question there that I alluded to before Kayla came over. Is this the latest that these two teams have played that first place was on the line? The best that I can find, the answer is no, because the rotation where you play them on the last time around the league didn't really start till the Frontier Athletic League. But in the SCOL, Miami Trace and Washington Courthouse played like number 3 in a rotation of 8 teams, and they played in January 22nd, 2013. Miami Trace won 60-58, and they went ahead 9-4 in the standings, while Courthouse dropped to 8-4. And so that's the only time I could find where they battled for first place in the standings. All right, we'll take a quick 30-second break, come back to the national anthem, and so much more right after this.
We're under attack!
Is it COVID-19?
Not this time. It's
I am flu! Prepare to feel fever, cough, runny
We're
nose.
doomed!
Don't worry, Spleen. We've got a flu vaccine, and just like the COVID-19 vaccine, it trained white blood cells to identify and defeat the virus.
Thanks, flu vaccine!
Don't be caught off guard. Make sure you're up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
Sir, cover your mouth.
Even when his formal coaching days were ended, Sonny was on the sidelines or in the stands, continuing to support the Panthers. Sonny Walters will be remembered as a true Panther legend, and his passing is a void in our Panther family. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his wife Bev, to his children and extended family. Sonny loved Miami Trace, and we loved him.
The introductions are done. The fans are on their feet. We got all the preliminaries out of the way. Now we're ready for some basketball. Hope you enjoy the broadcast tonight as we're about ready to get this one underway. Tanner and Guthrie, the boys in the middle. Folks are on their feet. Ball's tapped, and it's controlled by the Big Blue. As we're underway, Bearden's got the ball. Round the three, it's good. Tanner LeMaster draws first blood. And if you've not seen these two teams play, I will tell you right now, Guthrie at 6'8", Tanner at 6'7". Those fellas, they can shoot the three, let me tell you. Off the pick, driving down the right side. Ball's knocked loose as it was Reisinger. And with the turnover against Miami Trace, here comes Blue Lions. Bearden with the steal. Ball's off his foot, can't hold on to it. Turnover, Washington Courthouse. So here we go. Osborne across the timeline, hands it to Reisinger, who's also a good three-point shooter. High post to Guthrie. Now to Bodecker, off the pick, no good. Bearden with the rebound. Here comes the Blue Lions. Ball from behind, and we're going to have an offensive foul. Standing and taking the charge was Osborne. Foul will be called on Bearden. It's Garrett Rickman, John Wall, Michael Bearden, Tanner LeMaster, and Isaiah Haithcock for the Blue Lions, who, of course, are in the blue uniforms. It's Colton May, Isaiah Reisinger, also Austin Bodecker, Andrew Guthrie, and Brandon Osborne for Miami Trace in the white and yellow. Guthrie and LeMaster battle, rolls around, won't go. Ball knocked loose, LeMaster gets it. And it goes out of bounds. It goes back to Courthouse as it was knocked out by Miami Trace. You know, Dave, we know these guys are big. We've interviewed them, but my goodness, on the basketball court, they look like they've both grown both 7 feet tall. Man, they are tall. Down the lane, Wall, up, you draw the foul. If you have not had a chance, you can go to our WCHC Facebook page. We currently have an interview with Andrew Guthrie on our Fayette FYI show. Last month, we had an interview with Tanner LeMaster. If you want to go back and catch those, they'll be great interviews for you to catch, learn a little bit about these young men. Wall misses the free throw. Both teams with a turnover here early. Wall, no. Rebound, Guthrie. Now over to Bodecker. Austin, now to Guthrie. Backdoor, Bodecker, good. So a little give and go on that one there. 3-2 in favor of Washington Courthouse. John bounce it underneath. LeMaster layup good for 2. 5-2. Bodecker has the ball. Across the timeline, Bearden's following closely. Flips it to May. Now back out front to Osborne. Now they go to Bodecker. Bounce pass, high post. Guthrie, short pass, Osborne. Guthrie off the pick. Right wing. Tries to go inside to Guthrie, knocked loose. Another turnover, Miami Trace. Quickly, Bearden tries to throw it ahead to his man, to Rickman, and throws it right into the hands of Miami Trace. 2 turnovers apiece. Are you excited yet, David? Oh, this is fun. Osborne with the ball to May. Stops, foul line, whistle. There'll be a foul on the Blue Lions. Probably on Haythcock, I think. No check it. They're going to call it on Wall. So John will pick up his first foul, team foul number 1. Folks, we have got people standing against the wall watching this game. First one's good. The first game they played here, remember I was sick and Harry had to do play-by-play, so I was at home. I think that is the biggest crowd that I have seen, this crowd, since then. LeMaster gets the rebound. That's what? That was 4 years ago? About 4 years ago, I think it was. And it was at the end of the season. Wall down the right side, can't hold on to it. Turns it over. Picked up by Guthrie. Here comes the Panthers. 3-5 score. Osborne calls the call. May. Inside, Osborne. Nice head fake. Rickman, oh, nice block. Saved by Osborne. Gets it back out front. Saved by Reisinger. Reisinger gets the pick from the high post. Now they go inside to Guthrie. LeMaster's on him. Little fall-away jumper will not go. Tanner with another board. Flips it over to Bearden. Tanner with 5 points and 3 rebounds. And another offensive foul. The official said that Bearden got his arm out, pushed him off. Bearden will pick up his second foul in the contest. And Raleigh Haythcock will come in. Turnover number 4, by the way, on the offensive foul. Official called it right in front of the Blue Lion fans, and I guarantee you, they weren't happy. Reisinger hands it now, Osborne hands it to Reisinger, now goes to May, now to Guthrie. We'll catch up here. Now over to Bodecker, right side, Osborne looks inside to Reisinger. Can't get it to him, goes in the lane. Inside, nice pass, layup, no good. As the pass was made there by Brady Armstrong, who's now in the game during that break. Long three, no good by Tanner. Rebound comes down to May. Quick outlet pass, down to Armstrong. Little 6-footer, rolls in and out, won't go. Comes off the hand of Guthrie. Goes back to Blue Lions, another turnover. That's 5. Rickman across the timeline. Now goes to Raleigh. Inside, Tanner, him and Guthrie going at it. Mano, and that will be turned over. And it goes to Miami Trace. Or folks like to say, mono to mono, right? Yeah, Guthrie. Shot, little hook shot, no good. Rebound by May, and he'll be fouled on the play. So the foul will be called on Raleigh Haythcock, who just entered the game after Bearden had picked up his second foul. We got Rickman, Wall, the Haythcock cousins, and the master. For Trace, you got Guthrie, who's about ready to come out. Armstrong, Reisinger, May, Osborne. Now they bring in number 32, Bryson Sheets for Trace. It's up, it's good. So the free throw will go in for Colin. 1 out 2. 5-4. Courthouse with the lead. Working to baseline and a whistle. And we're going to have a foul, pushing foul. And quickly, Bodecker re-enters.
Side!
Oh, I thought Armstrong had left the game, but he stayed in. Guthrie was the one that came out. So Blue Lions will have the ball out of bounds underneath their own bucket. They're up 5-4, 2-2-2 across the scoreboard. Rickman gets it to Wall. Bodecker's on him. Wall gets a slight pick from LeMaster, puts up a long three, no good, off the mark. Rebound, May for the Panthers. Across the timeline, go to left side to Armstrong, now to Bodecker. Bodecker, he'll get a screen from Reisinger, now back to Reisinger after Bodecker, and we've got a pushing off foul called. So an offensive foul called on Reisinger. That's also a turnover in Miami Trace. That's their third. David, I got the feeling we might see this one called a little bit close tonight. What do you think? Maybe these officials have been told what's on the line. Maybe they're saying, we'll let them play a little bit, but we're going to be calling it a little bit tight. Little hook shot, no good. LeMaster over the back. He's going to pick up a foul. He missed the shot, reached over the back as Trace was trying to get the rebound. So Master will pick up a foul. Bearden comes back in. Going to bring in Braden May, number 4. That's the beauty of both of these teams. Coach Bartriff and also Coach Ackley. They can go 8 or 9 deep easily. Armstrong, 3, no go. Rebound comes down to Haithcock. We're down to 90 seconds. It's still a low scoring 5-4 game. Bearden starts to drive, and they're going to call that a charge. Or is that a block? I think it's a block because the way the Blue Lions are celebrating. If that had been a charge, that had been his third, they wouldn't be celebrating, David. Let's put it that way. So blocking foul will be called on Sheets. That's his first. Free throw up, no good. Oh my. We saw the Courthouse girls go 9 for 22 in their game tonight. Courthouse, though, does make the second one. 6-4. Armstrong. Picked up by May. Reisinger around the left side. Kellenmate has the ball stolen. Another steal by Reardon. Comes up, lays it off the window, good for 2. Coming down, Bodecker, blocked from behind by Raleigh Haithcock. Raleigh came out of nowhere with that block. Isaiah will get ready to come in. I think these guys are a little pumped. They're going to get Beard now there. They do not want him to pick up that third foul. May, 3. Will not go, comes off Bodecker's hand, goes out of bounds, goes to Washington Courthouse. Tanner now will get ready to come back in. May comes out. 44 seconds left in the first period. 8-4 Washington Courthouse. Wall across the timeline to Tanner. Backdoor pass. Haithcock, good layup left side. I'm telling you folks, we have seen more left-handed shots made tonight. In fact, all day long than I think we've seen all year. Well, that helps you improve your game. If you can't get it the right side, go to the left. Ball's knocked around. Turnover, Miami Trace. 4th turnover. Tanner comes down with it. 6 seconds left. Tanner bowls his way to the lane. Shots up, no good. Sheets rebounds, throws it from 3-quarter court. It's short, and that will end the first period. I don't know about you, but let's get a little tank of oxygen here and take a breath while we have a timeout. The first period ends. It's Big Blue, 10. Trace, 4. You're watching Fayette County Youth Sports here on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.
Wondering what comes next after high school? At Laurel Oaks Career Campus, you can forge a successful career path. Start as a junior and graduate with opportunities in dental assistance, education, construction, healthcare, exercise science, and more. Earn a career certification and college credit. What comes next is up to you. Open up a world of possibilities and discover your greatness. Go to greatoaks.com to find out more. That's greatoaks.com.
Back here at a packed Miami Trace High School. We'll have to find out from Aaron Hammond later on. I got a feeling this may end up being the biggest crowd this gymnasium's held for any event in the short history of its existence. The FAC Boys Championship is on the line. Both teams are 8-1. Both have won 16 games. Tomorrow we'll find out who's seated where. With the record they've got, they're guaranteed at least a first-round game at home. Week of the 20th, and we'll talk more about that as we get closer to it. We'll publish the drawing results late tomorrow afternoon, okay? Second period starts 10-4. Big Blue leads over the Panthers. Osborne against Rickman. Goes inside. Bearden, another steal. His third. Coast to coast, off the glass, and he'll be fouled on the play. So the foul on Miami Trace. That's going to be on Osborne. And that's going to be his third foul, which will hurt them because he's a good scorer for him. We're in the 1-1. We're just 12 seconds into the second period, folks. That's how close these officials have called it. Free throws are both good. Check it, he was fouled in the act of shooting, so he got 2, not 1-1. Coming down, Osborne all the way. Ball batted around, and Raleigh Haycock comes down with it, his second defensive board. Quickly down court, and try to lead. Bearden overthrows him and now goes out of bounds.
Back up, Raleigh.
Armstrong across the timeline. Gets the screen. Down the right side. Bodecker. Shot. Right side of the lane. No good. Ball batted around. Coming out with it. Guess who? Bearden. Kills the dribble. Looks around. Goes down low. Tanner tries to do a little reverse layup, and he'll draw the foul from Guthrie. So Tanner Lemaster will go to the line. Tanner's already got 5 points here in the first period of play. He'll be shooting 2. So Courthouse has a 12-4 lead. First one's good. He'll get another one. Wall comes in. Bearden comes out. Second one, good. Tanner's got 7 to lead the Blue Lions. 14-4, a 10-point lead by Washington. Their biggest lead. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Trace will get it out at side court. Shea Sayers with the ball. Looking. Now goes to Rice-Singer. Back to Shea. Short pass. Whoa, that got close to traveling. got rid of the ball. May. Now to Rice-Singer. Around the perimeter to go. Bodecker to Shea. Austin. Flips it now back to May. Around the perimeter again. Rice-Singer. Rickman on him. Good defense by the Blue Lions. Coming around that perimeter. Trace looking to try to see if they can get a three-pointer off. Rice-Singer does. A little bit too strong. Rebound. May puts it up. No good. Tap. Good. Sayer got the stick-back bucket. (14 to 6). Lemaster, Leaner, lay off the glass, left side again. This time Isaac Haycock with it. 16 to 6. 10-point lead by the Panther. By Miami Trace. Over Washington Courthouse over Miami Trace. Armstrong looking inside. Short pass now to Rice-Singer around the perimeter to May. Sayers starts to drive, tries to pass it, and it's stolen by the Blue Lions. Raleigh. Bounce pass underneath to Isaac, and it goes out of bounds. Yep. So Courthouse with the ball underneath their own bucket. In the corner, Rickman, no three. Ball's kept alive. Bearden, nice save. Once again, Haycock, 10-footer, no good. Another rebound by Wall, knocked out of bounds by May. Good hustle by the Blue Lions on the offensive board. And we got a timeout. Is it a long one, Dave? Stand it. Nope, it's a short one. We'll just keep it right here. So a Ben Ackley timeout, a short one. We'll keep it right here. 16 to 6 is your score. In case you're wondering, the last time that Miami Trace won a league championship, Rod Pitzer was the head coach. And I believe that was 2000. I got it written down here. 2012, 2013. The next year, Washington Courthouse won the SCOL, 2013, 2014. So it's been a long time for both schools, David. They claim that it won't be SCOL, be FAC. Of course, toward the end of the SCOL, it was Wilmington that dominated. You might remember all the talent they had those years. And then it was Chillicothe, then Jackson. So this will be the first shot for both of these schools to get a FAC Boys Championship off to the lonesome. Bearden will spread it out a little bit. Now to Wall. Now Wall lobs it back to Bearden. Works down the baseline. Ball's knocked loose by May. It's out of bounds. Blue Lions retain possession. Bearden will take it out of bounds. Deep left corner. Way out front to Tanner. Hands it now to Wall. Wall, right side of the key. Shake and bake, goes inside. Skip pass. Rickman, three, up, no good. Fight underneath. Lemaster, blocked by Guthrie. Rebound comes down to Miami Trace. Armstrong. Will give the block to Guthrie. Guthrie, high post, left side. To Armstrong for three. No. Rebound. Raleigh Haycock. That's his fourth defensive rebound since coming in the game. Bearden, Michael, flips it now back to Haycock. Now goes to Bearden. We're under 4 minutes left here in the first half. Bearden in the paint. Rickman, Wall. Oh, three's in and out. Rebounded by Guthrie. his second rebound. Guthrie, by the way, has not scored yet in this game, folks. He's averaging around 16 a game. Armstrong around the perimeter. There's Guthrie against Tanner, and they're going to call that a blocking foul, I believe, or travel. Well, I'm not seeing anything on the scoreboard. Are you? He must have traveled with the ball. I'll be honest with you, these officials, their signals are a little bit confusing tonight, or lack thereof sometimes. Now we got another whistle, way far from the ball. Let's see who they're going to call that on. They're going to call that on Guthrie. That's his first. So Guthrie does pick the foul up on this possession. And Raleigh Haycock will go to the line. He's already got 2 tonight. We'll be back here next Saturday night for another Miami Trace game. They'll play Madeira. Madeira has only lost, I think, 2 games this year. So that should be a good one. But we've still got plenty of time in this one. Haycock makes the first free throw. After the schedule we've had for about the last 3 weeks, it'll be nice to get just a little break. Not too much, but a little break. Both free throws are good. 18-6. Washington Courthouse with their biggest lead of the game, David. 12 points. Around the perimeter they go. Armstrong works down the right side, and May will block it. I love these looks these guys give each other. Guthrie quickly back underneath to Guess, who's in the game. Now to Armstrong. Right side, cannot buy a bucket. Ball on the floor. Haycock has it, lobs it to Wall, and here we go with offense. Wall all the way, and he'll be fouled out front. No, they call him for double dribble. .246 left here in the first half. Armstrong under a lot of pressure from May. Guthrie sets the screen. Armstrong has to pass up the shot. Gets it to Guess. Now back to Armstrong. Lobs it a little bit strong. Haycock happens to be there to catch the loose ball. 6 turnovers now on Miami Trace. Going inside's Wall, and he'll be fouled as he made his way toward the bucket. Foul against on Guess. Grant, a freshman, played a little bit earlier today on the freshman team, which Courthouse won, by the way, 35-30. Finished 8-0 in the FAC, 11-3 overall. Ball batted around and rebounded by make it Isaiah. Shot up, no good. Ball batted around, goes out of bounds, goes back to the Panthers. Quick substitution. Bearden re-enters. Like it's going to be called for holding. That will be his second foul. Ball's out of bounds. Lob into Guthrie. 3, Reisinger. Will not go. Bearden comes down with it, and then stolen right back by Guest. Trace, Bodecker. Shot, 3, no. And then the ball is rebounded by Reisinger, and it's off his hands, out of bounds. So Miami Trace with yet another turnover. I don't know what Trace is shooting on three-point shots right now, but I'm telling you, it's zip for something. That's the best way to put it. Wall down the right side, off the glass, good for 2. And another 2 points off turnover, 4-0 advantage, Blue Lions. And now they have their biggest lead of 14, 20-6. On the floor, rolls around, picked up, another turnover, down, Rickman, reverse layup, no good. And it goes out of bounds, it's off Miami Trace. It's starting to look like the game in town a little bit, doesn't it? Tanner, 15, no good. Ball batted around, comes down to Bodecker. In town, the Panthers could not hit a 3. Armstrong, Reisinger. High post. Guthrie backs Lemaster up, gets his little jumper. Will not go. Trace has got a cold look. Picked up by Bodecker. Goes in the paint. Off the glass. It will not fall. Oh my. Rebound. Wall quickly down. Tanner. Oh, laid it up. Missed the dunk. And then rebounded and put back up in by Haithcock. Wow. Unbelievable. Miami Trace cannot buy a bucket right now. Shot inside. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. That's on Tanner. That's going to be number 3. Yep. Tanner will be sitting out the rest of the, it's only 5.4 seconds, so I guess it's not going to be that much to sit out, is there? I lost track of the time. Bodecker at the line, makes the first one. (22-7). Trace with the lead. Second one's good. Sayers re-enters, Bodecker comes out. Check it, Armstrong comes out. So 5.4 seconds left. Trace will go to the press, see if they can make something happen. Rickman quickly down the left side. Bearden, a 3. He's got it! At the horn! Oh my goodness! Michael Bearden with a 3-pointer from the left corner as the first half ends, and the Blue Lion fans are on their feet as their Blue Lion team leads it 25-8. Going into the locker room. We will be back with the Kirk's Furniture halftime show in 90 seconds right here on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.
A new way to healthcare is here. ProMedica Home Health, formerly Heartland Hospice, works on enriching lives one patient at a time. With office locations at 208 North Fayette Street, Washington Courthouse, and in Circleville, ProMedica provides care wherever our patients call home. Our services serve a 7-county Central Ohio area. As a local home health and hospice provider, ProMedica is ready to offer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week service for your healthcare needs. Contact them at 866-498-6456. That's 866-498-6456. ProMedica Home Health, Washington Courthouse and Circleville. Sometimes it seems like it's hard to decide on a technician that you can trust with your vehicle transportation service needs. That's why since 2001, customers from Washington Courthouse and the surrounding area have made Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, their smart choice in auto repair service needs. Jim, Marlene, and Ray Van Dyke offer customers a professional, trained, and certified staff that can handle your vehicle needs. Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center staff can do it all, including transmission, brakes, tires, and alignments. They also offer a free 30-point inspection to detect any potential service needs. They can work on both domestic and foreign vehicles. Call for an appointment at 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000. Or for more information, go to jimvandyke.com.
As you plan your elective surgeries, remember that the best rehabilitation is right here locally at Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse. With physical, occupational, and speech therapy 7 days a week, our teams can get you back to enjoying life. Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor, sister facilities with a family feel.
It's now time for the Kirk's Furniture New Holland's halftime show, presented by Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Now with new hours, open Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings till 7 p.m., Tuesday, Friday, and Saturdays till 4 p.m., and of course, closed on Sundays. It's halftime here at Miami Trace High School. Our score at the half might be a surprise to a lot of folks. Washington Courthouse dominating the first half with a 25-8 lead over Miami Trace. Like I say, I don't keep the scoring as far as the shooting percentages and stuff, but as I've mentioned before, Trace is zilch for whatever out of three-point shots, and they have missed so many shots inside the bunny in the paint area, it's not funny. They've had several offensive rebounds, but the ball just simply have not fallen for them. So it'll be interesting. Maybe after the game, I'll see if I can get what the shooting percentages was. But I say safely, it's probably around 25%. Courthouse, they're maybe closer to 35 or 40%, but they're making higher percentage shots, and they're going to the free throw line a lot. This is starting to sound familiar, like the girls' game, except it was the opposite teams. No, it was the same teams. Courthouse girls were going to the free throw line, but they were not making them, while Trace didn't get to go to the line. In the boys' game, the Courthouse boys are going, but they're at least making them, and that's why they're one of the reasons they're ahead 25-8. Real quick, let's take a look at the first half stats for you. For Miami Trace, they have 4 players in the scoring department. Austin Bodecker with 4 points. 2 points for Shay Sayers, 1 point apiece for Colden May and Isaiah Reisinger. Andrew Guthrie does not have a point here in this first half of play. Neither does Braden Osborne. Neither does Brady Armstrong. Those are 3 main scorers, David. They don't have any points. Now for Washington Courthouse, Michael Bearden. He's putting in another bid to win his second Star of the Game award if he keeps playing this way. He's got 8 points so far, including a 3 at the end of the first half that sent the Blue Lions into the locker room with that 17-point lead. I've got him unofficially with 3 steals in the game and a couple rebounds. Tanner Lemaster, got him with 7 points tonight, including a 3-pointer. In fact, he scored the first points of the game. You might remember, he hit that 3-pointer from the left side of the key. 4 points apiece for Isaiah Haythcock and Raleigh Haythcock, and 2 points for John Wall. Garrett Rickman has not scored so far this evening. Free throw shooting. Washington Courthouse, 7 for 11. Miami Trace, 3 out of 4. So Courthouse has been to the line 7 more times, and they've made 4 more points off of the free throws. When you look at points off turnovers, it's had some factor, but not a whole bunch. Miami Trace has turned the ball over 7 times and given up only 4 points. Washington Courthouse has 8 turnovers, and they've given up no points. So it's 25-8 at the half. Let me real quickly review the scores from earlier tonight in case you just didn't get a chance to catch how the other games went today. First of all, in the boys freshman game at 1:30 this afternoon, Bryson Heath with 10 points, Justin Everhart with 8, Cooper Robertson with 7, and Jamin Baker with 7. Led Washington Courthouse with a 35-30 win over Miami Trace. Connor Napier for Miami Trace had 15 points. He had 12 of the 16 points at halftime. Second game was girls reserve, and it was Miami Trace. Sean Groom's team won 27-17 over Washington Courthouse. In that game, Miami Trace was led by Katie Bach with 8 points, 7 by Ella McCarthy. All of those come in the fourth period. For Washington Courthouse, Jada Ryan led the team with 9 points, and she had 7 of those in the first quarter of play when Courthouse jumped out to a 9-6 lead. Okay, hold on. Next game is boys reserves, and that finished up. Miami Trace won that one 30-23. Miami Trace was led by Grant Guest with 16 points. Washington Courthouse was led by Will Miller with 9. And then the game you just saw earlier tonight, it was Miami Trace girls winning 47-36 over Courthouse. For the Blue Lions, our star of the game was Natalie Woods with 11 points. Our star of the game for Miami Trace, Hillary McCoy, had 8. All those in the second half. Hillary Jacobs, though, led the scoring attack with 17. So that's where we now move into the second half of the boys varsity game coming up in a moment with Courthouse ahead 25-8. We'll be back. The second half play-by-play right after this. Kirk's Furniture on the Kirk's Furniture Halftime Show and Fayette County Youth Sports on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.
Kirk's Furniture in New Holland has a gift that you can open all year long, a Lazy Boy recliner. We have a big selection of lift, rockers, or wall recliners, and the big man's recliner at prices that Kirk's Furniture in New Holland are known for. 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Free delivery in our trading area. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Open Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. As in the past 106 years, we're still closed on Sundays.
Guy sitting next to me is Dave Woolever. I don't know if you can see him or not. Can they see you, David? He's waving. His wife Myra's up in the stands with the camera work, doing a great job. And I'm just a guy they bring along every once in a while and say, talk. Tell everybody what's going on. If we don't want to do it, I say, okay. Yeah, we're here. I was trying to remember the other day how many Courthouse Trace games I've broadcast. It's been up there. Haven't done them all, but we're glad to have you folks with us tonight. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Washington Courthouse, 17-point lead after the 3 at the horn by Bearden. And Courthouse will get the ball as we begin the second half. Here we go. Rickman with the ball. Screen, try to backdoor it. Misplayed it, turnover. 9 now. Quickly, down court. May, inside. Guthrie being pushed a little bit. Nothing called, gets his own rebound, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. And I believe it's going to be off Tanner. Well, that play right there, David, has explained the whole evening. Guthrie had 2 chances, got the offensive rebound, still couldn't get it in. It's just been one of those nights for the Panthers. And their inbounds pass and a layup good by Bodecker. 6 points now for Austin. 25-10. Bearden across the timeline. Stopped by Guthrie, now goes to Tanner. Passes up, shooting a three. Now they go to Wall. John looks. Now comes to the right side. LeMaster gives him a screen, goes inside, and he'll draw contact. Foul's going to be on Guthrie. That's his second. So Wall will be shooting two as he was fouled in the act of shooting. First one up, good. Second opportunity coming up. And that rolls around and that goes in as well. 27-10. Blue Lions jumped out 3-0 and have led ever since. Ball's on the floor. Picked up by Miami Trace. Osborne, double team, spins. Nope, he's short. Rebound comes down the Wall. He'll get across the timeline. John slowed her down. 6:40 left here in the third period of play. Pass now to LeMaster on the right side. Guthrie's on him, playing him close, doing a little hand checking. LeMaster goes in, and Guthrie's going to be called for the foul. And that'll be Andrews' third foul. And if that's going to happen, you got a feeling he's probably going to be heading for the bench. And they will, I think. I don't see Coach Ackley making a move yet, do you? First one's good by LeMaster. So Coach Ackley is not making a substitution here with Guthrie with 3 fouls. Both free throws good by LeMaster. He's got 9. 29-10. Rickman really staying tight with Osborne. Throws it all the way across. Austin saves it. Bodecker inside. Guthrie, little hook shot, will not go. Rebounded by Bearden. Michael, across the timeline. Loses the ball, picked up. It's up and in, good for 2. And that will be by Wall. He picks it up, and timeout by Coach Ackley and the Panthers. And the Blue Lions continue to roll. 5:58 left here in the third period. It's Washington Courthouse 31, Miami Trace 10. You're watching Fayette County Youth Sports here on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.
We're under attack!
Is it COVID-19?
Not this time. It's
I am flu! Prepare to feel fever, cough, runny
We're
nose.
doomed!
Don't worry, Spleen. We've got a flu vaccine, and just like the COVID-19 vaccine, it trained white blood cells to identify and defeat the virus.
Thanks, flu vaccine!
Don't be caught off guard. Make sure you're up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
Sir, cover your mouth.
(31-10). Washington Courthouse with the lead. And this night's going to be summarized if the results stay the way they are. It's Courthouse hit their shots, Miami Trace didn't. It's that simple. You folks, if you're watching the game, you're seeing it. Trace can't get anything inside. They can't make a three. They are just purely frustrated. They have got to start getting hot if they want to get back in this game early in this second half of play. The Blue Line defense just continues to be intense. Getting by his man, Osborne makes the layup, good for 2. That's his first 2 points of the contest. 31-12. Wall. Hands it, LeMaster. Little shake and bake down the side. Reverse layup. And he's going to draw the foul. If that's on Guthrie, that's going to be his 4th foul. That is his 4th foul. Oh, my goodness. So Guthrie will pick up foul number 4. He's looking over Coach Ackley. I don't think Coach Ackley knows. This team is down by 19 points. You got to have the big guy in there. He's going to have to trust his senior to be able to control it a little bit. Hook shot. Haycock, no. Raleigh gets his own rebound way out front to Bearden. Bearden, bounce pass. Wall, inside, Glass, good for 2. (33-12). 22-point lead by Courthouse. Osborne, pass underneath, lay off the glass, good for 2 by May. As Miami Trace is trying anything to get back in this game. Bearden across the timeline. He'll come out between the circles. Bearden starts to drive, shake and bake, spins it. Rickman, 3, up, hits the side of the rim. No good. Long rebound, fought for. Wall gets it and will step out of bounds. Turnover at Courthouse. That's their 10th. And a timeout. They're going to call it. Courthouse is going to call the timeout. So we'll keep it right here. 4.5 minutes left in the third. 33-14. It's 2016-17, the last time that Miami Trace won the league championship. I think I told you it was 2011-12. I'm wrong. I double-checked my notes. It's 2016-2017, which, by the way, David, was the last year of the old SCOL. The next year, the FAC was formed. So I want to make sure I correct that. So Trace, their last title was 2016-17 season. Rod Pitzer was the head coach at that time. Courthouse, their last title was 2012-2013. Shannon Bartriff was the head coach. Of course, Coach Schaefer won numerous ones as well. Well, Coach Ackley thought it was a full timeout. Official said, no, it's not. We're back to play. Okay. May is back in for the Blue Lions. Rickman to May. Back to Rickman. Now over to Haycock. Pass, high post, Wall, right at Guthrie. He traveled with the ball. Turnover number 11. Miami Trace, believe it or not, folks, have only had 7 turnovers. But unfortunately, they've just not been able to get a bucket. I know you all tired of me saying that. I hate to sound redundant, but that's exactly what's happening. May, inside, Guthrie. Pass. Thrown away. Then stolen right back. Back-to-back turnovers. Reisinger, 3, got it. Well, let's see if that's a little spark there for the Panthers. 33-17. 3:30 left. Wall. Haycock, corner, good. Raleigh got 7 in the game. (36-17) inside, and they're going to get Raleigh on the hand as they went down low to Guthrie. So Haycock will pick up the foul. That's his second. First 3 throws up by Guthrie. Rolls around, good. And folks, that is Guthrie's first point of the entire evening. It came with 3:12 in the third quarter. LeMaster's back in. Remember, Guthrie has already got 4 fouls, but Coach Ackley is keeping him in. Second free throw is good. 36 to 19. Rickman. Let's see if the blue lines go right at Guthrie. Let's get that number 5. Well, he cleared it out, and Rickman makes the driving layup and good for 2. Good play. 36 to 19. 38-19. Scoreboard a little slow over there, David. Not you, them. Reisinger. Guthrie, LeMaster. Straight up, shot, no good. Ball, Tanner. Got a hand on it, went out of bounds. Trace will retain possession underneath their own bucket. Reisinger looking. Goes now to May. Guthrie around the perimeter. Bodecker for 3. Off the mark. Still 0 for whatever. Quick pass down court to Raleigh Haithcock. Trailing Haithcock, that being Isaiah. Check that, make that Raleigh. No, it was Isaiah, and he'll get fouled. So blocking foul called on Reisinger, his second. Bearden will get ready to come in the game, as will a couple other Trace players. Isaiah Haithcock makes the first free throw. He's got 5 points. He'll get one more. Sheets is back in. Armstrong's back in. Second one's good for Miami Trace. Both free throws count. Trace putting the pressure on. And the ball will go back to Miami Trace. May's getting ready to come in. LeMaster will come out. May into Reisinger. He'll bring the ball down. 40-19. Courthouse with the lead. Reisinger comes to the left side, backs his man up. Wall, fall away jumper off the glass, won't go. Ball batted around, goes out of bounds, comes off Trace. Courthouse will get it back. Trace, pick him up, past midcourt. Bearden to Wall. John, back to Michael. They'll bring it over down to the left side. Now, give and go to Haithcock. Throw over through it, turnover, Washington Courthouse, 13 now. Osborne picks it up, now gets it over to Armstrong. Looked like he wanted a 3, passes it up. Sheets in the corner, he's not going to shoot the 3, but Reisinger will. Haithcock comes down for the rebound. He comes over Miami Trace's hands as ball is knocked out of Isaiah's hands. 90 seconds left in the third period of play. Bearden just waits. Now he gets the instruction from Coach Bartram. And now we'll get the play going. Goes to the right. Nice move off the glass, good for 2. He just simply blew past his man. Around the perimeter, Armstrong. Now to May, down the right side, over to Osborne, head fake, shot up, no. Reardon with the rebound. Here comes Michael on the fast break, up the head, layup good for Raleigh Haithcock. And timeout, full timeout by Miami Trace as Washington Courthouse again with another run. 48.8 seconds left in the third. It's Courthouse 44, Trace 19. You're watching Fayette County Youth Sports here on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.
Wondering what comes next after high school? At Laurel Oaks Career Campus, you can forge a successful career path. Start as a junior and graduate with opportunities. and dental assistance, education, construction, healthcare, exercise science, and more. Earn a career certification and college credit. What comes next is up to you. Open up a world of possibilities and discover your greatness. Go to greatoaks.com to find out more. That's greatoaks.com.
44-19, under a minute, third period. In case you're just tuning in, Washington Courthouse has led the entire game. They jumped out on a Tanner LeMaster three-pointer, and the rest has been all Big Blue. They're up 44-19. Yes, that's almost a repeat of the margin of last time these two teams played in town. We still got a quarter plus to go. Tate Landrum, number 10, has now entered the game for Miami Trace. And Sayers was in the backcourt. Knocked out of bounds. Shea will throw it in right in front of us. Gets it to Landrum. Now back to Sawyers across the timeline. Short pass. Now over to Holden Hunt. And he travels with the ball. All right, now Miami Trace basically, David, has gone with the subs. I'm looking, I don't see any starters. Guthrie's brother, Adams, in the game as well. So Trace basically playing most their second team. Reardon, nice pass underneath, layup, good by LeMaster. 11 points now. Final seconds ticking off. Ball goes through the hands of Landrum, goes out of bounds, and that will end the third period of play. And after 3 quarters, the Blue Lions are 8 minutes from their first league championship since 2012-2013. It's 46 Courthouse, 19 Miami Trace. You're watching Fayette County Youth Sports on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.
Sometimes it seems like it's hard to decide on a technician that you can trust with your vehicle transportation service needs. That's why since 2001, customers from Washington Courthouse and the surrounding area have made Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, their smart choice in auto repair service needs. Jim, Marlene, and Ray Van Dyke offer customers a professional, trained, and certified staff that can handle your vehicle needs. Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center staff can do it all, including transmission, brakes, tires, and alignments. They also offer a free 30-point inspection to detect any potential service needs. They can work on both domestic and foreign vehicles. Call for an appointment at 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000. Or for more information, go to jimvandyke.com.
Hi, my name is Olivia Pryor and I'm from Fayette County Early Learning Center. We are now currently enrolling for our Head Start, Early Head Start, and Child Care Partnership programs. We have programs for pregnant moms and children from birth to 3, children from 3 to 5, and then we also have an existing child care partnership where we meet with and work with child care programs and serve children from 6 weeks to 3 years old. If you're interested in enrolling, please stop by and see us or give us a call at 740-335-7282, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Blue Lions stand with their starters for right now. Wall's going to take his time and just bounce the ball. Bearden. Coach Ackley's telling his players just stay back. Now Courthouse will come to play. Bearden, LeMaster. Bearden, across the lane, pass, Wall, Lemaster, a three, in front of the rim, no good. Ball batted around, Landrum comes down with the rebound. As we see Courthouse starting to make some substitutions. Ball's batted around, it goes out of bounds, and it will be Wall coming out. Isaiah Haycock coming out, Raleigh stays in. Adam Guthrie. Now DeSayers. Landrum. Nice quick move. Puts up a shot, no good. Ball batted around. Comes down to Zach Warnock. Zach's got the ball. Another senior. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Zach was one of our McDonald's football stars of the game. You might remember that against Greenfield. I think it was the first time we ever gave it to a kicker in the history of doing the show. Sayers, Rickman, little bumping going on. Warnock, shot good for three. Zach Warnock will get 3-point down. 46-24 with under 6 minutes left in the game. Well, the Panther fans haven't had too much to cheer for, so that was one big one for them right there, huh? And again, Courthouse will just take their time. Not sure what Beard's doing with the steps out there. Now they go to Rickman. Now Barters was saying, just hold the ball. You don't have to play. 5:25. Pass in the corner to May. Raleigh, Haycock passes up to three. Now gets it back out to Rickman. We're down to 5:10. Rickman to Bearden. Now they go to Haycock. Raleigh to Bearden. And right now, Courthouse is content just to let the clock run. They're up by 22 points. Blue line fans are loving it. They're egging them on a little bit. Trace fans are not happy. The boys here, they got to get themselves back in this game mentally. They've held the ball now for a minute. And you start to see the blue line fans start to file out. 4 minutes left. Washington Courthouse now 4 minutes away from clinching their first league championship. Since the 2013-2014 season. Panther fans are starting to leave. And Trace is just content to stand there, David. They're not going to make a move on him at all. And Coach Barker says, do not move. We've ran almost now 2 minutes off the clock. 3:15 and ticking. And really, if Trace is not going to come out, the officials can't make him play. They can stand there and hold the ball for the rest of the game. Coach Ackley is just standing there with his hands on his hips, like we're not playing the game. We gotten beat. Courthouse now over to Rickman, almost stolen. Rickman starts to drive, and they turn the ball over. So you run 2 minutes off the clock, and then you turn the ball over. Bearden comes out. Mays back in. Sayers. And it goes out of bounds right in front of us. Shea was ready to throw it in, but you got to let the official touch it first, Dave. I was going to tell him go ahead, but I thought I might get in trouble. Warnock, another three. Up, no good. Rebound by Rickman. Coach Barker says, just weave it around. Hey guys, sit down. We can't see. (46-24). We're down to less than 2 minutes. Taisei and Miller will come in if there is a break. Wall lobs it way off the mark. Adam Guthrie now comes down with the rebound. Across the timeline, Sayer. Now to Robinette. Inside. Adam Guthrie. Jumper, no good. Ball batted around. Warnock rebounds, a little bit too strong. Rickman with the rebound. Here comes Courthouse. We're down to 60 seconds. Wall, a three. It's good. Adding a little salt to the wound. And we're going to have substitutions. 49-24. More substitutions coming in. Jacob Lindsay, 35, coming in. Gage Merritt, number 11. Logan Clevenger, number 24. The final minute left in the contest. Over to the left side. Hunter. Now to Robinette, the three, good. (49-27), rebound, whoa, blocked. And it goes out of bounds. And it'll be Miami Trace's ball. Robinette to Warnock. Backdoor Adams down the lane. Adam Guthrie, and he'll be fouled on the play. He'll go to the line, and I'll shoot the clock, stop the clock at 17.9 seconds. First one's no good. Yeah, one thing, David, time we get out of here after this game, we should be able to find our cars all right. About half the Trace folks have already left. 49-28. Miller sets, three, no. Rebound, Courthouse, and Taisei will get the stick back bucket. And that's going to end it. The final score. It's been all Washington Courthouse all night long, and they win it, and they win it big by final score 51-28. So, congratulations, Coach Bartlett and the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions team. Miami Trace will finish second in the league this year. We are going to have probably the ribbon cutting or take a picture or whatever And then hopefully we'll be talking to both coaches, maybe just one. We'll wait and see. And we'll announce our stars of the game for both squads. So stay with us right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communications.
We're under attack!
Is it COVID-19?
Not this time. It's
I am flu! Prepare to feel fever, cough, runny
We're
nose.
doomed!
Don't worry, Spleen. We've got a flu vaccine, and just like the COVID-19 vaccine, it trained white blood cells to identify and defeat the virus.
Thanks, flu vaccine!
Don't be caught off guard. Make sure you're up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
Sir, cover your mouth.
M&M Fasteners has been supplying quality fasteners across the United States since 1996. M&M supplies our customers with all types of fasteners from standard nuts and bolts to specials per your prints. M&M Fasteners is a complete fastener importer and distributor that can custom tailor our services to meet your customer needs. Whether it's one part or 1,000 parts to be customized for a special job, M&M can thread, turn, mill, drill, and weld parts to meet your specifications. For details, call us at 740-335-1641 or see us at our website at mmfast.com.
We should go bowl and have the best pizza in Fayette County tonight.
Ugh, I don't want to go to two places.
Well, we don't have to. The best pizza in Fayette County comes from the local pizzeria, Amori's Pizzeria, just inside Leo Lanes.
Really? No way.
Yes way. Come on in and grab a lane and the best pizza in town. Leo Lanes and Amori's Pizzeria, located right across from the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Call Leella Lanes at 740-335-2580 to order your pizza today.
Your Epithana McDonald's of Fayette County and Jamestown has openings for individuals looking to grow with one of the top companies in the world. Epithana McDonald's now has available crew positions at our Jeffersonville location starting at $16 per hour. If you're looking for management opportunities, positions are available starting at $18 per hour. Benefits include school tuition assistance, free meals and uniform, paid training. Check out our McDonald's of Fayette County, Ohio Facebook page. Epithana McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Don't believe everything you hear on the news media. The real estate market in Fayette County is very strong. My name is Jason Langley, broker and owner of Weichert Realtors, Langley Campbell Company in Washington Courthouse. We also have locations in Plain City and London, Ohio. Don't believe the news media. The market is strong. Although interest rates are higher than they have been in several years, don't let that deter you from picking out the home of your dreams. At Weichert Realtors, Langley Campbell Company, let us help you make that happen. Give us a call at 740-335-2100 and let's pick out the future home of your dreams.
It's now time for the Epithano post-game program, featuring coaches' comments and the player of the game announcement. This program is presented by your Epithano McDonald's restaurants, 3 locations in Fayette County and Jamestown. All right, back here at Washington Courthouse. To our right, you can't see it with the camera pointed that way, but to the right, they're going to be doing pictures of the team. You may not be able to see the team because everybody's around them, so. But a 51-46 victory tonight by the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions. Again, their first league championship. Oh, that's good. Nice job, Myra. First league championship since the 2013-14 season. And we'll be talking to Coach Bartriff here, I'm sure, in a little bit. He wants to go to the locker room, celebrate with his friends, and so that's fine. I'm not sure if we'll have a chance to talk to Coach Ackley or not. We'll just have to kind of see what happens. With the win, as we mentioned, Courthouse now wins the FAC. They're 9-1, and they, of course, now will, trying to think, they play Logan Elm next Saturday to wrap up their regular season. And I believe that is a 3 o'clock reserve 4:30 varsity game against the Braves. And then they will play in the tournaments the following week. And again, we will know that late tomorrow afternoon when they announce the tournament draw. Meanwhile, for the Trace Panthers, they will play at Dayton Stebbins Thursday night and then come back here on Saturday night and we'll take on Madeira. And we'll be doing that Madeira game here. And that Madeira has only lost, I think, 2 or 3 games. Some folks, I'm sure, knows Mike Henry from the community. And, of course, his grandson plays on that Madeira team. And that's how he kind of found out about it a little bit. And they went ahead and set up. They were, of course, supposed to play right before the Christmas break. And that game got canceled. Or I shouldn't say postponed till the last game of the season. So that's how that worked out as well. So if you're wondering, like, where the Madeira comes from all of a sudden on the schedule, that's where it's at. All right, let's go ahead and I'll run down scoring summaries here. I'm missing a few points, so I'll have to check the book a little bit later on. Well, here comes Coach Bartram. We'll get some comments from him.
Hey, are you okay if I have Tanner do it?
Huh?
Are you okay if I have Tanner do it?
Oh, that's fine.
Talk to you?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. We'll have Tanner do it with me. Okay. Okay, we're going to have Tanner LeMaster's going to be our coach's interview. Hey, Tanner, how you doing, buddy?
Great, actually.
Well, I guess you're going to do the coach's interview segment. Of course, you don't have a problem with that.
No.
We've already interviewed you before.
So do I just put this on? Do I look at anything or just stand there?
You just stand there. We'll have a camera will pick you up over here, okay?
All right.
As soon as Myra gets it set up. All right. Tanner LeMaster's joined us now on our Coach's Corner program. Bet you never thought you'd be called a coach, right?
No, especially not tonight.
All right, tonight, 51-28. You guys basically, it started out the same way the game in town. You came down, hit a 3, stayed ahead of them, and just slowly pulled away. I assume that was probably your strategy the whole night, right?
Yeah, we just want to play hard and want to play fast. We knew that we had more athleticism and speed across the board, so getting them to play at our pace would really benefit us, and that's kind of what we wanted to do, and that's what we did. I mean, we got out ahead early and just kept our foot on the pedal and kept rolling.
Was there anything in particular that they showed you that surprised you, or did you pretty much take everything away from them?
No, we pretty much knew what they were running. Coach Bartriff and our coaching staff, nobody realizes this or nobody sees it, but they do. They spend countless hours looking over film, so we know whenever we play a team, there's about a 95% chance we know exactly what they're running. We know what it's called, so we were repping over Trace's main offense pretty much all week. Their 2 main plays they ran, so we had calls to get through it and to counter all of them and just guard it. So, yeah, that's like our main thing that nobody sees is Coach B, Coach Pfeiffer, and Coach Nisley. They all just sit there, watch film, and they prepare, so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say you got some good coaches there present.
Trace is the ops. Let's go.
Mr. Bearden there. Tanner, of course, you know, you're getting toward the end of the season here. I think you got one more regular season game with Logan Elm, and then you guys go into tournament. Have you guys team goals? Have you talked about that yet, or just wanted to concentrate and get in the league?
Every game, man. We just want to go out and we want to win. Every game. We want to go out. We want to win. We want to play hard, and the rest will take care of itself. End goal is just win. And I feel like here lately we took a tough loss to Jackson, and we were on a good streak prior to that game. We came out, we played horrible. We didn't play hard. We were pretty selfish, and we lost. And I think that woke us all up. And then ever since then, we've been playing as a team. We've been playing hard. So that's the goal. Just come out, play hard, win, and see where it takes us.
Well, again, you captured a basketball championship in your playing career. I remember when you was as a freshman, we talked about this before, you know, you going up there shooting threes and everything else. And I'm like, what's this guy doing? But you turned out to be a pretty good player when it's all said and done, buddy.
I mean, you can say that, I guess.
Real quickly, one final note.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Take your time.
You played on that team that did not win a single game, and now you're the league champions. What does that mean to you personally?
Man, you just saying that gave me chills because, I mean, I think about it sometimes, and I guess now it's really hit me. And I've thought about it multiple times while we're on this big run and coming into this week knowing, like, hey, me and this program, we're at the very bottom. Like, that was as bad as it gets. We were going into every game like, man, let's just score. Like, hopefully we can score. And now we're out here, league champs. I mean, it's just so amazing. And I'm so blessed I got to be a part of this journey. And I'm so glad that all the guys on this team got to be around me for it. And it's just awesome. Like, the group of guys that we have throughout the season, you could tell, like, you could see us all get closer, in my opinion. And it's just something special, like, and it's just an awesome feeling being on top now with all my best friends and all my brothers.
Well, congratulations, league champion, Mr. LeMaster and the Blue Lions. I was going to tell Coach Bartlett this. He may not realize it. The last time the Blue Lions won a league championship was 2013-14.
Yep.
That was his third year as head coach.
Yes, sir.
This year is his third year, the second time around.
That's pretty cool. I bet he'll like to hear that.
I want to make sure he knows that because that is something else. That was one thing when all the research I've done, it just hit me. Well, congratulations. Good luck against Logan Elm in the tournament, and we'll catch you down the road, okay, buddy?
Yep, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Tanner Master, of course, who was earlier one Stars of the Game show, so we'll be talking again in March with him up at McDonald's after the tournaments are done. Thanks, Tanner. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, so Tanner the Master joined us here. Yeah, he did a good job, Max. He did a really good job. No, he did good. Yeah. So anyway, congratulations again to Washington Courthouse. We'll come back. We'll take a quick look at stats and announce our star of the games right after this.
The Bagels are back at your Epifana McDonald's in Fayette County and Jamestown. You can choose your favorite breakfast sandwich, either bacon, egg, and cheese, steak, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese. Try out these delicious breakfast sandwiches backed by popular demand. The Bagels are back at your Epifana McDonald's restaurants. 3 locations in Fayette County and in Jamestown. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Back here at Miami Trace, talking now with Ben Ackley, the head basketball coach of Miami Trace. And Ben, first of all, I know we have a game like this. We do appreciate you coming over and talking to us. We really do appreciate that.
Oh, no problem, Randy.
You look at this game tonight. I know you probably started to see nightmares of the game in town. They just slowly started to pull away, and you guys just could not buy a shot tonight.
Yeah, we struggled from the field. We just didn't execute at a high level in the first half. We talked to our kids about that at the end. There's stuff we need to get better at. We either didn't run offense the right way, or it's like the first set of the game, we had a guy wide open, something we've worked on for 3 days, and it just didn't work out. We didn't get the look we wanted, and it kind of snowballed from there. We had some good looks, I thought, at times, and there were times our defense took, they're good on the perimeter. They pressure well, and they put us in some bad spots, but we missed some shots we normally make, and it kind of snowballed. I thought the 3 at the end of the half was big, even though it was still 22-6. We were 2 for 22 or something in the first half is what we had.
Wow.
And if you can go in down 16 there, you come out and get the first 6 of the third, now you're down 10, and it just didn't work out tonight.
Basically, most of the fourth period, you went ahead and just played your second guys. Basically, is like nothing else is working. Get some experience, if nothing else.
Well, we've got a bunch of seniors that are great kids that are gritty that have worked their tails off and deserve a chance to play. When we subbed in, and we had kids in that haven't played major minutes this year, Randy. And we stayed in the 2-3, and I want everyone to understand why. Like, we had kids. As a coach, it's my job to put these kids in the best position possible, in my opinion, for them to be successful.
Right.
And we had a lineup in we didn't feel could guard them man-to-man. Well, that's why they were holding the ball, wanting us to try to come out.
Right.
And we've got kids that haven't played major minutes all year trying to guard a guy that scored 1,100 points.
Right.
6 inches taller. You know, it's going to the SEC to play college football. So, you know, I did that. I was, you know, to get those kids some minutes in front of this big crowd. What a crowd. Hats off to both schools for coming and supporting this day, and I just wish it could have came out a little better on the end for us.
Season's not over with, though. Got a couple games next week, plus the tournaments.
Yeah, we now we're second. We ended up second in the league, 8-2. We go to Dayton Stivers next Thursday. Then we next Saturday we have Madeira in our last home game here.
Okay.
Both very good schools. Stivers is extremely athletic. You know, they present a bunch of challenges, and Madeira will be as good as any team we've played all year. They shoot it extremely well from the perimeter, have a bunch of size, and they do about everything right. So.
All right, well, we'll be here next Saturday night to do the game, so we'll see you then.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks,
we appreciate
Ben.
it.
Appreciate it. Ben Ackley, Miami Trace head coach, joined us here on our show. All right, well, we didn't get a chance to talk too much about star of the games. I think we agreed that tonight, I think we'll go with Bodecker, right? Austin Bodecker from Miami Trace had 6 points in the contest this evening. He had 4 early. Unfortunately, he had 4 of the 8 points in the first half. That's just how things went for Trace tonight. Just couldn't buy a bucket and everything else. Meanwhile, for Washington Courthouse, he had 51 points. I'll tell you, you almost have to give it to Michael Bearden. I mean, he had so many steals in that first half, rebounds. I had him unofficially with 10 points. So Michael Bearden will be our star of the game. I believe it's the second time this year he's been able to get that award. So we'll be talking to all these kids, both boys and girls and bowlers. We have a couple bowlers that were picked. We'll have that. And those shows will be in the month of March, so we hope you join us then. Again, final score 51-28 Varsity. Washington Courthouse once again wins the FAC championship. And now they will wait to see how the tournament draw goes tomorrow, to where they're seated and where or who they will probably host, because I would assume with the way the records are assuming and standing, I would say that both Trace and Courthouse will definitely should be able to host first round games at least. So we'll tell you more about that. Join us tomorrow on our Fayette 43160 page, or also don't forget it'll be linked into our FayetteCam.org website. For Dave and Myra Woolever, I'm Randy Young. Thanks for joining us so much. Thanks to the coaches, and thanks to you for joining us. And our thanks to our community supporters. Have a good night, everyone.